okay, Academics has accused No Jumper of being a Fed platform.
Yeah, I called him today.
And now, in the Fed paperwork, and obviously we love the work that Academics does, so it's all good, but his interview with Dirk
is being
used in the federal charges against Lil Durk.
I asked Act today, so that makes you a Fed? Yeah, I mean, I said, you want to ask the question. Dirk, you asked the question, so how do you feel about the people saying slide for bond?
Right, which is not that bad of a question. I mean,
bullshit.
It's easy to imagine a way that Dirk could have answered that question that would not have completely incriminated himself.
Sliding for anybody,
right?
We know what that is determined.
But it was a very consistent meme. Your client, 6ix9ine, even put it in his music video, really trying to taunt Lil Durk.
Yo, so why you call 6ix9ine my client?
That's your boy.
No, I with 6ix9ine.
You canceled a trip to Miami because 6ix9ine wasn't going to be there.
I canceled the trip because it was supposed to have been at his spot, and he ain't answering the phone. And I'm not one of these dudes to get excited about. I don't give a fuck about, you know how many times I've been to Miami?
All I'm saying.
I'm not just showing up and then I'm walking around South Beach. No.
There's no bigger name who more heavily pushed the slide for Vaughn thing than 6ix9ine.
Yeah, but what I'm saying is,
and 5 million
that
comments.
ain't got nothing to do, and he never responded to 6ix9ine. Academics, and I told him, look, bro, you asking him something that's directly associated to a murder. He said, Whack, at the time, we thought dude got killed over a bad drug deal. You right, but you still know sliding for anybody means, did you put some work in behind him?
But all that
so why would you
was
ask
asking
him
about,
that?
all Ack was saying was, how does it make you feel when you see people leaving those comments? He wasn't saying, do those comments make you feel like you need to get revenge by murdering someone?
That's exactly what he was getting to.
Not really. He didn't actually say that.
Fool.
You want to watch
How
it?
does that make you feel?
Because if I'm Dirk, you know what I say?
You're not Dirk, you're a white guy.
I know, but if I'm Dirk.
We're talking about the mind of a black man.
This was how I say, as Dirk, as the guy who ordered a bunch of murders, I'm going to say, I don't even read the comments. I don't even know what they be saying. I don't pay attention to that shit.
Yeah, but here goes the thing. My thing
I care about my family, God, my kids, my girl, Duty Low. I don't even read the comments.
This is my thing to act.
That's what a player says.
This is my thing to act.
What Dirk said is what you say if you want people to think that you're capable of revenge killings.
I'm not going to even say that. What I'm going to say is this, because you still doing the bullshit. What I'm going to say is this.
I'm keeping it real.
What I'm saying is this.
You're trying to cover.
I'm telling Act, why even ask it?
Why even ask it?
I mean, that's what he say about us.
He's an interviewer.
Okay, that's my point. So why when we fucking ask questions, it's a problem. We the feds. So if we the feds, he the feds.
I agree, we're not the feds.
Yeah,
but I also think he's not the feds.
Yeah,
but if we're the feds, then he's for sure the feds.
What I'm saying is, like, we actually on some real shit. I'm gonna be real. A lot of our guests, they just tell us.
Oh, yeah.
They just start rambling, and then we ask them questions based off what they have already said. We didn't have no questions keyed up for dude when he was here.
But that's the thing is that,
you know what I'm saying?
Many people have called Brick Baby a snitch for what he said on No Jumper.
He said some bullshit.
It was an episode with Flacco, Brick Baby. Flacco basically said,
he said some bullshit.
Yeah. Brick Baby basically one-to-one said the same thing that Dirk said in that clip.
Yeah, he said some bullshit. But
Brick Baby's on the outside, allegedly, hopefully. So he could say that. But even him being a friend or an associate of Dirk, kind of weird for him to say that. But then Dirk doubles back and basically says the exact same thing. I guess. All right. Either way. Another thing that Dirk did or didn't do was he didn't show up to the live stream with Luce Cannon and Sharice Mills. They set up a live stream and they promised that both Aaron the Plumber and Dirk were going to be featured on this live stream. And neither of them showed up. Spoiler. This is when I realized that now that you are no longer providing a foundation for their clout chasing, I'm not really involved. Academics even has said that he's not really interested in making too much more content with Luce.
It's over with.
I mean, we could go take a look, but it seems like the spigot of clout that they were enjoying for a little while there really might have been turned off. What's this? Okay. Luce Cannon lets Aaron the plumber know him and Bubble Butt is really beefing. Stand on everything. Okay. They keep calling you Bubble Butt. It's like a big thing with them.
That's some gay shit. He never did it on the street.
Yeah, you got to feel for him because for a while it was almost like Luce Cannon didn't really even care about the Fed case because he was getting so much clout from it.
Dude's weird, bro.
And it feels like that has really kind of come to
I'm going to pick that drive up though today.
What drive?
He came in for my
the
PI.
Gigi drive.
No. Came in for my PI.
Do you have a PI collecting more information about Luce?
That's a fact.
Oh, shit. Well, that's exciting. But anyway, yeah, it just feels kind of weird. Like, damn, that shit dried up. And now they trying to, I mean, Luce and Aaron the plumber, they like were working together and then fell out. And now apparently Luce is like going back to trying to make that happen again. But, you know, Luce is somebody who's not really.
Dude's a rat.
He's not going to be able to maintain a consistent amount of attention unless he's attaching himself to other people who have more attention than him.
Bro, at the end of the day, listen, man. Listen. People can lie to themselves for whatever they want to do. Me personally, I don't see it. I don't hear it. If you want to talk about me, great. You've been talking about me for 5 years, even before I knew who you was, right? At the end of the day, it's a whole lot of people could talk about. We could talk about you told me your mama, who was with the pastor dude in Texas, right? How she robbed him and bit down on his manhood and he kicked her out the house.
Big down? What's that? Bit down. Oh.
We could talk about how you called me on the three-way for whatever reason with the sister auntie, and they're telling you she got to get out the house. I think she's trying to flirt with my man, and she's argumentative, and she's doing this, and she's unclean. We could talk about all kind of shit. I just choose not to talk about it. You know? So at the end of the day, you know, I'm going to let them do their thing, whatever their thing is they doing. You know, in life, storms come, you weather the storm, you deal with it. Me personally, they ain't part of my conversation. They say they bigger than, they said they did it all on their own. So shit, keep doing it on your own.
Okay.
I mean, we seeing what's coming to that.